former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Mr. Speaker, thank you for being here tonight. Look, it's no longer enough for a Democrat to say I was an impeachment manager, Diana DeJette lost, Dan Goldman lost. It's not even enough, it's so passé to say men and women's sports or boys and girls locker room. That's so 2022 to these people. You have to hate Israel and hate America, chant DSA over USA. What's happened to the Democratic Party?
They've lost it. And if you watch, there's a number of signals that you actually see. You saw the incumbents going down, but these incumbents, it's quite amazing. Dan Goldman literally worked for Adam Schiff, ran the impeachment as a staffer, and that's not good enough for him. They're no longer the Democratic Party. They are the Socialist Party. And remember, the leaders of the Democratic Party are so weak, they're no longer the leaders. The true leaders of this party are Bernie Sanders, AOC, and Mamdani. I mean, Mamdani beat Hakeem Jeffries in the home court, even in his own field in Congress, by endorsing people and defeating them. That is unheard of, as you would know, to defeat an incumbent. But in your own home state, and you're the highest elected Democrat, that just means you're no longer the leader.
Oh, he's got big trouble. And speaking of leaders, Mr. Speaker, in 2022, many people promised a red wave. It did not materialize. The Democrats did a great job of capitalizing on the Dobbs decision, raising money and spending it. But I want to warn everybody what I said then, I feel now. It's not enough to say they're socialists, we're not. At the time, people were saying Biden, Afghanistan, Harris, inflation. That's not enough. We have to finish our sentences. And I'm worried that if we're just pointing at the Democrats and saying you're socialists, we're not taking advantage of saying who we are. So who are we?
You know this better than anyone. I mean, you would come in and help us along the way to help us win these races. The thing that you have, you have the majority in the House right now. Stop recessing. Show the American public what you are by passing the legislation that you believe in. You can't sit back and say the Democrats are socialists and they can't do it. You got to show them what you're able to achieve. Lay out that agenda that you're able to do. Yes, you secured the border. Take that. But make sure you're lowering the prices, you're lowering the fuel costs, but also that you're making our streets safe again. Pass the legislation day in and day out between now and the election and show them what you believe in.
And, Mr. Speaker, it strikes me that Graham Plattner is not the profile and courage here for dropping out in his 11-minute I Need Therapy video. It's the women who came forward. And I would remind everybody, last year, Mark Robertson, or 2 years ago, he was a big hot mess in North Carolina, and people abandoned him, the Republican nominee. Have you faced that as Speaker before? And can you think of any parallel to Graham Plattner that either party's had to deal with, that someone has let it go on so long he got 72% of the vote in a primary? Do we have history here?
Well, there's always examples because, look, we're a microcosm of society. We have Stephen King that had some difficulty problems, not with women, but in some of his positions. And he was defeated in a primary, but people moved him off committee. You had a number of people as we look through, but Plattner had examples before. Was it okay to have the Nazi symbol on him? Was it okay to have these womanizing problems before? We've seen this many times. Look, in my case, I tried to remove Adam Schiff off the Intel Committee. I took it to the floor. Nancy Pelosi protected him. I tried to remove him times before. Nancy Pelosi protected him. But what we have found time and again, the party needs to rise up to protect it.
Are you bullish or bearish on Republicans' chances this fall?
I never give up on the Republicans. Look, with redistricting that has changed, the one thing we see, Democrats only had to win 3 seats 2 months ago. Now they have to win 9. It's no walk in the park. And look, having Hakeem Jeffries as your leader, that's a pretty good reward for Republicans with a chance maybe to win. In the Senate, I believe we're able to hold that. That's a whole different map. But the thing I fear the most is, because President Trump is not on the ticket, we got to bring turnout there. And we've watched when President Trump is on the ticket, we get the big turnout. And Republicans today, they win with a larger turnout. It's different than it was in the past. But they've got to have an agenda and can't just rely on the president to do all the work, raise all the money, and set all the agenda. They've got to win in their districts, and they need to be doing the work now.
Very well said. The former Speaker and always on message, Kevin McCarthy. Thank you.
All right, thanks for watching. Check out my new podcast, Hanging Out with me, Sean Hannity. The big interviews, the debates you won't get anywhere else. Like and subscribe for new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday.